Welcome to Home with Simone, and as always, a huge thank you to all of my subscribers, whether new or existing. I really do appreciate you all. Today we're taking a little trip down memory lane. My decor style was more so of a minimalistic glam. I enjoyed a lot of the cooler tones and also a glam element to it, whether it was in the form of the materials that I used or my chandelier lamps, different things like that. But I've definitely gone in a different direction. If you guys follow me on social media, whether it's my TikTok or my Instagram, you would have definitely seen some nods to the direction that I've decided to go with the living room space. So without further ado, guys, this is a process of my living room getting to being about 90% completed. Right now, guys, this is how the living room is looking. I really love this. I think it's beautiful. Initially, the fireplace used to be over here and this chair used to be there. But I decided, let me try making the window the focal point because I am obsessed with how these blinds look. I think it brings in so much calm and peace and natural light. Even though the fireplace is a little taller than the chairs, it doesn't block off as much light as the chairs did. However, with all that being said, I just can't leave it like this until I actually try the fireplace over here. I've never put the fireplace there, and so it is irking me. I feel like I would feel so much happier if I just moved it over, just so I can see what it looks like, so I know, okay, this is how I'm gonna keep it. But when you walk in through my front door, this is what you see. It's stunning. My DIY artwork is really highlighted. It looks so beautiful, and I like that as you get closer, you could really see all the details to my DIY planter that I did. If you guys haven't seen that, check that video out because I think you guys will really enjoy it. But anyway, this section over here is a moment that I'm living for. I really like this section, but I'm also thinking that I could move this from here and put it over here just to eliminate the vent and all the stuff here, which I really don't like. My only issue is it might draw more attention to this top vent because the mirror is going to stop just a little bit on it, but we'll see. So the goal is, let me see what it will look like if I move the fireplace into this section here, because this wall, there's nothing much. There's Tiny's tank, there's the girls' beds. Normally this is where I like the Christmas tree. Don't mind that I took the outlet cover off because I want to change it, and I just haven't changed it yet. But let's see how it looks if I switch this over here. Hopefully I like it, and if I don't, it's fine. I can literally just put it back. I'm just gonna set you guys up. My full-length tripod broke, so I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing here. But yeah, just get it all set up. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so hopefully I can switch it over. I think I'm gonna need to just kind of move the table over a little bit. I think my issue too is, like, I like the table long ways. I don't like it turned the other way, and I feel like when this was there, I had it turned and I didn't really like it. So anyways, let me see. I always feel so stressed out when I have to move my fireplace. I feel like the slightest tap or touch or graze is going to break it. My heart was beating so fast, but I'm like, you know what? I've already started. I'm all in. Let's just go for it. Let's see how it's gonna look. Once I got it in the corner, I was pretty happy. And then it was just a matter of trying to get this chair to fit. Nope, it's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. There's no way. There's no way. There's zero way. Like, look at this. There's no way. It looks ridiculous. Nope. I hate it. No. All right. No. It's too much of the same thing on this wall. The chair doesn't fit properly in this here because of this piece of wall, how that wall is. And if I put it this way, then this, see, this chair, oh, is just a mess. And it comes out past the end of the wall, which is pointless for walking. So it's a no for me. I'm gonna have to put it all back and set this up. This bloody wall, this is such a nightmare to work with. Like, I know sometimes when you look at a video, you're like, oh, why don't you move this here? Why don't you move that there? Trust me, in this area, you are completely limited. And what I tend to use is really the size of this where it comes to positioning my furniture, because that's the central point. So, all right, I'm just going to use this opportunity to just move everything out, sweep, mop, and then set things up the way that I really feel like I want them to be. Since I've made a mess down here, and I gotta clean it up anyways. I'm happy that I tried. Now I know I feel so much better, and I can just put everything back to how it was. Honestly, I'm the type of person that if I didn't try this at some point, I would do it anyways, because I just want to make sure that it's perfect. Like, what if I had moved it there and it was a better spot than in front of the window? You know what I mean? So that would have weighed heavily on my mind. I got it out of my system. It was a fail, but I got it out of my system and I'm satisfied now. So it's just a matter of doing a bit of sweeping and some mopping. I had already mopped in the main area before, like underneath the carpet. I just didn't get to mop behind the sofa and the fireplace because I knew that I was going to be switching them out. So that's why you don't see me mopping under the carpet area, just sweeping, because I had already done that. And moving the fireplace actually gave me an opportunity to fix my curtains in the back a bit. Those might actually change. I'm not sure yet. I saw some really beautiful ones for the winter. And so those curtains probably are going to come down, and I'll most likely replace them with the ones that I saw. The ones I saw from HomeSense, they have a couple, so I don't feel stressed out. Normally in HomeSense, if you see something, you need to get it right away. Even if you don't know if you want it, you just kind of get it, you try it, you don't like it, you bring it back. But for me, there was enough that made me feel comfortable. Okay, you know what? I can leave it while I really digest if I want that particular type of curtain. Again, speaking about adding texture to the space, this one definitely will. It's almost like a big cozy blanket, like a boucle sort of a material. It's probably going to be a yes, to be quite honest. The fact that I'm talking about those curtains right now is telling you that I'm really seriously thinking about it. And I'm probably going to pick them up and do that. So there is going to be another video. I might just do like one full tour after, just a tour, talking about where all the pieces come from and any new additions, just to make it a little bit easier, because this video, I didn't want to pack it with too much information, considering that I'm not done everything. Again, it's only 90% done. So keep your eyes open for that video, because I'm going to go through every item, where it came from, how much every individual thing cost. Some of the prices are in this video as well, but I'll do an updated version after. Just gonna put this underneath the leg there and up there, but I think overall it looks good. I like the mirror is almost directly in, but I can't push it over anymore. Yeah. So let's get the coffee table. I'm also seriously debating changing my coffee table. I always said I'm never going to change this coffee table. But to be honest, there is a couple DIYs I have in mind. And there were a couple of tables that I saw that I really like. I think it would fit the aesthetic. And I'm going to be changing the dining room area as well. So what I'm thinking of doing is keeping this coffee table And then when I get my new dining table and chairs, I'll use that to kind of help me with the exact direction that I'm going so that the both spaces marry really well. I think I'm actually liking this a lot, guys. I wanted something for my coffee table, and I don't know, I feel like I want something in threes. This is going to be another DIY that'll help kind of blend in the tree and all that good stuff. Add a little bit of color, I mean a smidge bit of color in here. So I don't know, I am liking how it looks. I think if I was to find two larger size bowls with more texture, I mean I can always create texture on it, but if I can find something already textured, that would be good. And then I can get what's in my mind out of my mind and onto the table. But overall, I am really liking how this feels so far. Again, this is how I originally had it anyways. I just was really second guessing, like, do I really want it this way? I hadn't actually tried the other way that I just did, and you guys saw that was an epic fit. Look at these two down here. Every time I start filming, where are they? Look at this. And the little one thinks she's doing something. Oh, there's Tiny. You saying good morning, Tiny? You saying good morning? Is it breakfast time? Yeah. But yeah, so I like the vibe. I like the feeling. It made a big difference shifting the mirror over a little bit more. I didn't want it in my curtains or touching the window, because that window in the winter time, it does get a bit wet because of the precipitation that builds up. But I'll figure that out. Plus, the majority of the winter, I'm gonna have my Christmas tree up anyways, so that might actually just take care of that problem. All right, guys, well, I think I'm happy with this. The next step is to go on a hunt for something like this for the table. I was thinking wood as well. If I can find, I was at Home Sense and I saw 3 really nice wooden bowls, but I don't know, it might be a little too getting into the dark for me right now. Again, my furnitures are going to change as soon as I get the ones that I want, and they're going to be a bit of a cream color, so this entire space is just going to be one neutral place. Everything's pretty much the same color. The only thing that's going to separate it and make it visually appealing is going to be all of the different textures that I'm going to work really hard at creating in this space. But I want it to feel super zen when you come in, super relaxing. I think I accomplished that. I really do. I'm loving this little corner here. I really appreciate it. I always see, like, you know, when you watch Pinterest or YouTube, you see people have these sort of corners in their homes that's really aesthetically pleasing. I never thought I'd be able to fit one in my home, but I'm happy that I did. Hi, don't mind me. But yeah, I think it's beautiful. I like that I can sit in the living room and still see Tiny in his tank in the background. All of my hard work for this gorgeous planter, it just came out so beautiful, and I love it so much. The stool on the bottom is from Home Sense. I paid $30, no, $24.99 for it. The stickers on the bottom, I'd have to move the plant, and I don't really feel like doing that, but I think it was $24.99, and it's really beautiful. It has this really nice texture on it. How beautiful is that? I don't know if you guys can see because my camera's doing its own thing. There we go. It's like, it's carved. I really like it. I think it's beautiful. And then the mirror I got for a really good price, and I left this paper down here just to protect the corners of the mirror, but I only paid $100. I don't know if it's picking up on my camera. Let's try. Yeah, I only paid $100 for the mirror, and I mean, it's a beautiful mirror. I do love it. At first I was iffy about this darker color here, but what I liked is the shape of it. I like how the edge kind of goes like this. I don't know if you guys can see that little angle, but I really love that. And I think it fits perfect. I would have liked it to touch, but you know what? I'm happy with it, to be honest. It is just stunning in person. It's just enough. And the dark parts on it, I don't feel like it is an issue because it doesn't really take over the space. It helps to tie in the carpet actually. So yeah, this whole corner is a vibe. I like it. And then I'm thinking, I think I know what my issue is in this corner here, or this area here. I feel like the issue is that the books are not big enough. I feel like I need bigger books that's really gonna be a statement. These are just really small, I feel, and doesn't add as much depth to the space as I want it to. But for now, I'm gonna leave it there. I moved the candle, as you guys see, because I felt that area looked too busy. But overall, I'm super happy. If you guys are interested in these beautiful artwork, and I did this one and this one, both of them I just love so much. They are DIYs. I'll link the DIY video in my description, so check that out. And also, if you're liking the planter, which kind of looks like a set when you think about it, because it does have exactly the same draping, and I was inspired by my pictures. I thought, let me challenge myself and see what else I can drape, and the planter came out beautiful. That is also a DIY that I did, and that is on my channel as well. I will link it in the description for you guys to see. But I really wanted the space to feel cohesive, and I wanted things that were unique and that can create conversation, and this definitely creates conversation. So I hope you guys do try this draping DIY, 3D DIY, tablecloth DIY, whatever they call it. It's so worth it. And I even have another one that I'm doing that I will make sure and post on my channel so you guys can see, because it's a little bit different than just doing it on one canvas. Again, just challenging myself. But yeah, overall, I'm liking the space. I hope you guys enjoy so far. I mean, I think it's fair enough to say that this is my dining room, my living room, sorry, reveal, to be honest, because the only other thing I'll probably show you guys is an update with what I decided with the table. But for now, I think it's gonna stay like this. And again, we have the holidays coming, so I wanted to make sure and get this footage out before I start with my holiday decor, because really by the end of October, early November, I start doing all of my holiday stuff. So when I walk out of my bedroom every morning, this is the view that I see. Sometimes I even catch the entire sunrise. It is so beautiful, and I'm happy I captured a part of it to share with you guys. I never appreciated it as much. I think the aesthetic change really does help to create that calm where that sunrise and sunset just looks perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, don't forget, give me a big thumbs up. And leave me a comment letting me know what was your favorite DIY that you've seen in my space so far. Until then, I'll see you all in my very next video.